The band Rage Against the Machine never specified what type of machine they were furious with, but I reckon it was probably a printer. Welcome to Shave and Butcher and happy Christmas. It's a Christmas shave today. I don't always do those, but I wanted to this year because I have a Christmas soap. This one was purchased from Matti, the YouTuber. So this little thing comes in a pot. Ah, cute. Sorry, just woke up. There's the soap. The description is in the lid. So this one is very Christmassy, and scent notes are cardamom, cinnamon leaves, olibanum, frankincense, ginger, orange, lemon. So he sells this for a song as usual. He doesn't quite know how to charge proper money for his magnificent products. The razor today is one I honed myself, so we'll see how well we did. I haven't tested it yet. It is a Philharmonica 13 stainless steel. This is 6/8 of an inch. And this is the first sort of nice razor that I honed myself, so I am a bit nervous. But you know, when you start looking at the edges in like a microscope or a loupe, you discover how badly worn they are at times. So this one was, had holes in it. It was toothy as nothing else. Well, it was toothy. So it's been okay, but it hasn't been comfortable shaving with. And sort of sharpish, but not nice. No good feeling on the skin. So I honed it, and I finished up on Matti's finishing stone. I always forget the name of it. It's a Japanese natural stone, hard as nothing else. Well, there are a few things that are harder than that, but it was hard, and it does a nice polish. It's the only finishing stone I've ever used, so I love it. Might be more stuff out there, but I don't know. Do you need more than one finishing stone? Just like, do you need more than one soap and one razor and one brush? This one is Matti's own. He turns these handles and he puts in a 24mm synthetic knot that he gets from Maggots in America. Oh yeah, very Christmassy scent, quite spicy, and reminds you of something you want to drink rather than eat. And I'm thinking, after yesterday, I may not eat or drink again. We'll see. Starting to get hungry though. So yesterday was Christmas Eve. That's the big day of celebration over in Sweden. Today is Christmas Day, and for us that's more of a day to pull yourself together and try to lead a slightly more healthy life. It doesn't work because you typically eat leftovers for lunch and then something big for dinner, but we'll see. But it was good, and we took a swim. Well, swim is a big word, but we went into the sea yesterday. It was cold as hell. It was really, let's hope that doesn't become a Christmas tradition, but it is the first Christmas where we live now, where we, at least in the new house. So it was nice, horrible walk to the beach and a horrible swim in the sea and a horrible walk back. I couldn't feel my hands for about an hour. But it was good. It was good. Makes you wake up a bit, and I'm not going to become a winter swimmer or whatever you call it, but it was cool. It was nice. So lots of food, the ham, the thing with potatoes, onions, and anchovies, meatballs, salmon, pickled herring, a salad you make out of stuff, I don't know what they are in English, eggs with rum on them, not rum, what do you call them? Fish babies, caviar, Swedish caviar. What else do we have? Lots of things, can't remember. But it's good. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, one thing I do is when I prepare the ham, which I do in the oven, takes a whole day. You get sort of oils and a bit of fat from the ham that ends up at the bottom. This is probably called something. And that stuff, you cool it and you mix it up with a bit of water, and you leave it for a while, and then you heat it up, and this becomes like a broth or a bouillon. And you take a piece of bread and you dip it in that pretty quickly, so you get all the oils and scents and a bit of fat into the bread, and I eat that. Old tradition is to make sure you don't waste anything, plus you can use old dry crappy bread and bring it back to life. I use good bread, but anyway, so it's tradition. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we did. Not perfect. It shaves well, but it's not that, it doesn't have the crispiness I want. Or maybe it's okay. We'll keep on shaving and we'll see. So, yeah, and you drink beer with that. Typically a winter type beer. So I had a winter beer from La Chouffe in Belgium. Very tasty. I made the others try it, but then they went to normal beer. So I had the big bottle pretty much for myself. And you drink schnapps, aquavit. I don't want to cut myself while talking again. So my mother's husband makes his own. Well, he doesn't distill it, because that's illegal in Sweden. So it's not moonshine, but he takes vodka, I think. And he adds his own scent. And that's pretty good. So you drink that while singing Christmas drinking songs and other drinking songs, and that's your luncheon. So this might vary a bit, but for us it's lunch. So we eat at 1 o'clock, and that's the big meal of the day. And then, as I said, someone had the not so brilliant idea of going for a swim. So we did that. And then, you know, the traditional television programs. It's a big TV day, at least for us. So you sit around talking with the traditional shows in the background mostly. And then when someone's hungry again, you get on the Christmas food, or you make a ham sandwich, typically. And more to drink, and then slightly later on in the evening, you take the porridge that you had in the morning. Yeah, I forgot about that traditional. This is our tradition. Not all Swedes are alike. We take the morning porridge, which is a porridge made from rice. Risgröt in Swedish. And you mix that with cream and I think only cream, so it becomes a nice fatty dessert. And that is mixed with jam, or you put jam on it. Then you have cookies and special Christmas candy my wife makes, and yeah, and a few drinks. So, made espresso martinis. That's a good way of getting drunk without noticing what you're doing, because they taste really good. And then you fall asleep to some movie. That's about it. Or actually, when everyone else went to bed, I started honing this one. Which I realized maybe I should have done slightly more sober than I did, because it needs a bit of work. It's not a bad shave, it's just not as good as I know it can be, because this is a phenomenal razor and it deserves a better job. So we'll get cracking on that probably straight away. And yeah, that's our Christmas Eve. So today people are coming around to the house, so it will be a pretty full house. I'm actually gonna do a bit of grilling on the barbecue or on the grill. Bit of pork, which is marinating. Gotta marinate early. You can use a rub as well, but I prefer a marinade. So that will be good. So it's going to be boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, quite a lot of people. And then tomorrow is Boxing Day. So if we don't talk before that, then Boxing Day is a big day for a sport that's played in a few countries. Sweden is one. It's called bandy. I will have mentioned this before, where it's played on ice and the pitch is about the size of a football pitch. and you're on skates obviously, and you have a club and a little round ball, and it's really, really fast. So 11 aside, the goalkeeper, and a really fast-paced game. And it's played outside. Well, the fancy clubs have an arena. We don't. We're the least fancy club in the top division. So you're outdoors, and it's looking like it's going to be rainy and windy, which is horrible. It sort of ruins the ice. And that's a competitive advantage for my team, because they're used to that, and the other teams are used to playing in good circumstances. So that's our chance. But Boxing Day derby or rivalry is a big thing in Sweden. It isn't actually, but it's a big thing for the few people who watch the sport of bandy. Yeah, not a very good shave. I really thought it was going to be good. It looked so good in the loop. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I rushed it a bit. I'll take it down to a coarser grit, and we'll go from there. Higa Uppsala, something Matti appreciates quite a bit. I think you can only buy this in Sweden. Cheap and cheerful, supermarket sort of commercial aftershave, but it's quite good. It's actually quite good. Right, that was the Christmas shave with Matti's soap and a razor that needs more attention. So without further ado, I'll go give it more attention. Have a Merry Christmas and good holidays. I'll tune in with you in a few days' time, and meanwhile, enjoy it. Be nice, don't drink too much. Well, drink a little bit, but not too much, especially if there are kids around. Kids don't want to see grown-ups drunk. Right? Thanks for watching. Stay sharp.